Amish potato flake sourdough starter. This is how you know it's ready. It's bubbling, it's fizzing, almost like soda. It's ready to bake with. Half a cup of sugar, half a cup of whatever oil you have, or you could use half a cup of melted butter. This is going to make you about 3 regular size loaves or 2 of like the larger pan loaves. What I always like to do before I do my sourdough, because our sourdough starter is next, because you can see how it separates a little bit. The potatoes are all there, like kind of on the bottom. I just do this a couple times and then try to pour it in like directly so that I have a good mix of it in there. That's 1 cup of potato flake sourdough starter, 1.5 cups of warm to hot water. Get that sugar combined. You're going to need 6 cups of bread flour. It is crucial to use bread flour. Do not use all purpose. It doesn't have the same fluffiness. You can mix this by hand, but I'm using a stand mixer because I have one and it's easier. Let's be real. I only have about 4 of the cups of flour in there right now because if I put all 6 cups in, it's just going to go everywhere. So I like to start slow. So 4 cups are in there right now. So I'm just going to do a little bit of mixing, just a little bit, because we don't want it too combined. So now I'm going to put the other 2 cups of flour in. A tablespoon of salt. This is when I put my salt in because if I put it in sooner, it does something with the yeast. I don't know what it is, but it just does. And then we're going to mix it up. And then at this point, I'm going to probably put it up to 2. So again, if you're mixing this by hand, you just want to mix it until it forms a nice ball and everything is like combined thoroughly. I'm going to be transferring this to another bowl just because I need my mixer because I'm going to be making some other types of breads today. So we're going to transfer it. Should be a little bit sticky, but not so much that your hands are like sticking to it. It should be workable. It doesn't need to be perfect. It turns out good. I don't care what kind of bread I'm making. I always just coat the ball in oil. I do that with pizza crust, everything. It just, to me, it just makes it more manageable. It doesn't stick to the bowl. And we're just coating the oil. We are not mixing it in. We are just coating it. The lid on it, and I'm going to put it in the oven. A non-turned on oven, okay? We're not turning our ovens on. It's just where we live. It's not very humid. So my oven's humid. So I'm going to put it in the oven to rise. After letting this rise overnight, it should have at least doubled in size. I do have larger bread pans, so after greasing them, I'm just going to split this into 2. So 2 different bread pans, 2 different loaves of bread. Again, you can get 3 loaves out of this if you choose to use smaller loaf pans. Cover this up and let it rise overnight. And then, of course, let it cool. I always butter mine up on all sides and then wrap it in a towel for a few hours while it cools. And then I'm going to open up the bread. This is what it looks like. This is seriously one of my family's favorite loaves. It is so sweet. Very, very delicious. Tastes very similar to the King's Hawaiian roll. So it is a sweeter loaf. In my opinion, it is best served warm with a little bit of butter on it. I hope y'all enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below.